Fans here will be looking for some goals tonight, and Swindon Town fans have seen a lot of those over recent matches. I think it's something like 10 in the last 3. They scored 4 last night. Cheltenham got a draw. Let's hear from Will Glennon.
7 goals in any match is great. It's even better if your team wins, though. Northampton went ahead, but once again, Simon Cox was the Swindon star man. His second followed on half an hour, coolly taken. And Billy Painter made it 3-1 before half-time. Swindon were cruising. Northampton threatened to fight back in the second half with Danny Jackman's free kick before Simon Cox secured his hat-trick. He's now 3rd in the League One top scorers table, and Swindon are up to 15th.
Action from Coca-Cola League One starting at Northampton.
A 7-goal thriller at Sixfields and a defeat that leaves Northampton just 2 points above the drop zone. A scramble goal after 95 seconds put them ahead. Adebayo Akinfenwa's 13th of the season, the cause for celebrations. They didn't last long. Swindon exposed some poor defending. Anthony McNamee's cross headed home by Simon Cox, although the last touch came off defender Jason Crowe. It got worse for Stuart Gray's strugglers. Billy Painter played in Cox again, and he lobbed the ball over keeper Chris Dunn. The same partnership combined for Swindon's 3rd goal. Cox's flick gave Painter acres of space to run into. He kept his composure to make it 3-1. In the second half, Northampton fought back. Danny Jackman's free kick reduced the arrears. But Swindon and Simon Cox weren't to be denied. Painter muscled past Crowe to allow Cox to complete his hat-trick and take his tally to 27 for the season. Northampton kept battling to pull another goal back through Kechi Anya, but Swindon held on to jump to 15th in the table.
The night didn't start well for Swindon as they fell behind to a 3rd-minute strike from Bayo Akinfenwa. But Simon Cox has been in brilliant form and found the Northampton defence in generous mood. The Cobblers tried to sign Cox from Reading in January 2008, only for Swindon to hijack the deal. And he quickly set about showing the home fans what they missed out on. Cox's first goal was predatory, but the second was sheer class, as he confidently lobbed the ball over goalkeeper Chris Dunn. The Robins took control of the game before the break, when Billy Painter raced onto Cox's flick and finished well, and Swindon looked anything but relegation strugglers. They had a brief wobble in the second half when Danny Jackman fired in a free kick. But normal service was quickly resumed as Cox completed his hat-trick in front of watching scouts from Spurs, Newcastle and West Brom to clinch 3 points for the visitors. He's now scored 7 goals in 3 games. Swindon had an anxious last 3 minutes when Kechi Anya made it 4-3, but held on to go 5 points clear of the relegation zone. The only question now is how long can they hold on to Cox, one of the hottest properties in the lower divisions.